Distro tells SHADOWFRAX he needs to come in here and talk to us before Gordon eats all the pie.
Greetings, survivors and friends. SHADOWFRAX here, illuminating yet another grungy corner of the Rust map-making scene. And today I'm going to be taking a tour of a map and server that you may have seen some of already, as it has been covered by others. But I've just had so many requests to cast my own spotlight on it that, well, here we are. This is Curse Island from the Gordon Project, a map/server/work of fiction that's been in production for well over a year and is designed to be just the tip of a much larger, story-driven iceberg. I spent a good 2.5 hours this week being shown around the map and having the mechanics explained to me by Gordon himself, so this video is by necessity only a taster of what's on offer and highly compressed, but I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. If you do like this sort of thing though, be sure to subscribe to the channel and leave me a like. Thank you. But first, I do have a sponsor for this video. This is you. You like the internet and doing the browsings, but you don't like people watching you whilst you do it and silently judging you. Or worse. So why don't you have a VPN? Well, you'd better get one sharpish, and if you do, make it NordVPN. A VPN, or Virtual Private Network, is like a secret tunnel between you and the cave of wonders known as the internet, which encrypts your data and hides your IP address from the nosy Parkers. NordVPN lets you connect to over 5,500 super-fast servers in 60 countries from wherever you happen to be, even if that's a certain very large country in Asia. You want to check out Rust flicks from the Czech perspective? Be my guest. Fancy spicing things up by pretending you're from Chile? Whatever floats your boat. You can use it on PC, Mac, Android, iOS, Chrome, and probably even a pregnancy test kit. It works whilst you're out and about, comes with a cybersecurity suite, an ad blocker, and can be used on up to 6 devices simultaneously with unlimited bandwidth. Most importantly, if you're quick, you can get all of this for 68% off the normal price and bag yourself an extra month free by using my link down below or with code SHADOWFRAX. Back to the video.
Welcome to the Gordon Project. You are standing inside of the admin room. This is where admins gather. They can hang out, they can spectate and watch players up above because we are very far down below. We have the usual changing room. In times of need, we make sure all of these lockers are filled with appropriate costumes and outfits needed for the Gordon Project. Yep.
Is this the conference area?
No. That's the loo. So I'm just gonna try not to look at it right now because you need some privacy. This is the conference room, sir.
Oh, very nice that we can sit on the rocks.
And you can actually fit more people in here than you realize because you can sit up on some of these as well.
Oh, I see.
Oh, can you get it?
Yes.
There you go. At times, this room will be filled with a lot of people. Normally, if we're having to deal with hackers or something, we'll spawn them inside of this jail cell, and we'll have our conversation with them. But also, if you happen to take a wrong turn in the portal maze, you end up in this room. And as you see, we have a nice little chute here for anybody that's in here. If the admins feel like being rather merciful, they'll throw a nice little hand grenade in there.
Either that or turn it into another toilet. That could... If you weren't being so merciful.
Now I kind of want to see if I can put a chair collider on it.
We need poop and rust.
So people who play on the map have a chance of possibly coming home to their base one day, and they may find one of 2 boxes. These boxes will hold a full costume. There will be several notes in there explaining to the person that by putting on these clothes, A, you are going to have an admin following you around for anywhere from the next 3 to 6 hours, cinematically filming every single thing that you do. B, you are acknowledging that you can be subject to storyline. They will be subject to storyline-related admin abuse. Say you're in a boat and you're coming back from a scrap run, and there's nobody around, so we want to make sure that things are still different and entertaining and part of the storyline. So suddenly you may have a rib chasing you down filled with scientists that shoot like stormtroopers. You know, so it's...
You mean they can't hit you?
And they might hit you every once in a while, but ultimately, yeah, their shots are gonna be horrible.
Please explain to me the puppies.
So one day Lone came to me and said, hey, I made this thing for Project Nova, and I realized that it doesn't quite fit. It's too creature-like, and I felt like it was perfect for the Gordon Project. So we've got like 15 or 16 different versions of these guys doing different things around the map. But I imagine you've seen enough of this room, and you want to actually see the map.
Please show me the things.
The things. Okay. And one of the things that we want to encourage here on Curse Island is mayhem and chaos. So for starters, we want as much death as we can get on these beaches. And one of their incentives is Okay, you're going to want to get a shot of this in the main server because it's not here. It's part of the plugin.
Okay, so now we're on the main server, and as if by magic, it's appeared. Right,
Okay.
so we've got 5 airdrops. Rowboat, Rib, Minicopter. I'm going to get myself a Mini.
Takes less than a minute for it to get here. Yep, there you go. And it's going to come down quick.
Oh, look at that. And it comes with 50 fuel. So I'm not sure that you really need to incentivize people to kill each other, but okay. Perhaps you could make this area so that you couldn't actually get out of it unless you had a vehicle.
One of the earlier versions of this map had this entire quadrant of the map sectioned off and locked in with a laser wall. It looked really wild, and then it had electronic doors that you could only purchase a key card to get out if you had 20 skulls in your inventory. Too many people couldn't handle it. To them, it was a game-breaking feature.
Weak-minded fools.
If you come over here, you'll notice that the recyclers are not
Damn,
functional.
no. I
Yes.
just wanted to use that.
Everybody does. All of the recyclers in your standard known monuments are broken. We have 3 recycling monuments around the map that are devoted for just that, and then we have a large number of hidden recyclers. I think the overall number of working recyclers on this map is 19. So this was just a broken down town when I built it. It has since evolved into the village because players have discovered that you can build inside of these houses. You can fortify their entrances. You can have areas and sections of your wall that are impenetrable to rocket raids, and they go, this is mine, I'm building here. And last wipe, we had like 10 people living in this vicinity, all sectioned off in their own houses. We should be able to buy horses with pumpkins.
Buy them with pies, like the Pied Piper of Hamelin.
I love some good meat pies, especially when you can pour a little extra gravy on top. Oh,
Good
like,
man.
oh my God. Okay, yes.
Good man. Good man.
Moving on.
This is changing into a different type of video. How large is this map, first of all?
5,000.
And what was your thinking when it came to the shape?
I wanted to make sure that people could not just run from one corner of the map to the other. I wanted them to have to use all aspects of Rust. So they're going to be using helicopters and they're going to be using boats. If you look at the middle of the map, you'll notice the dark water that surrounds that middle island. That is a built-in heli trap. So the terrain on the underwater drops as far down as the map will let you go, which sends a signal to your helicopter, which says, you're flying too high, you need to go down. And it essentially drops you out of the sky like a rock, even if you're full fuel. You have the large swamp that wraps around that's part of Bandit Camp that has multiple climbing areas to get up onto this plateau because it's not easy to access. And actually, here, a lot of people have discovered this as of late, and they are very upset with me. And every time somebody comes up to me and they are upset, I have a nice little chuckle. So,
Weapon shop
yep.
closed.
Weapon shop is closed. You
Damn
have
it.
to find your weapons, which means you're now running against your slim chances of getting one out of a box. So people want recyclers. This is, I consider it like a tier 2, tier 3 recycling money. You have scientists here, and there are 2 working recyclers in the building. One of them is in the middle of the room in your face where you can see it, and the other one is kind of hidden.
Ah, here it is. And there's another bear.
There's 19 bears around this map. I call them spooky bears, and they will actually be characters in the show.
I've noticed that the bear motif is rather strong. Did you have a bad experience with a bear at any point in your life you want to tell me about? Well, I found the other recycler. I like that.
You could build a base up in his lap, and then you could be able to climb down onto the foot, and you could hang out here, and you could snipe people that are trying to come through the swamp. There are no oil rigs on this map.
That is something that I noticed, and I was going to say...
I removed the oil rigs, and the AKs didn't show up until like 30 hours later. This one's a bikini bear, right?
Hello?
Bikini bear.
Hello, bikini
And,
bear. We're going in, we're going in.
Yeah, this is some straight spelunking, my friend. You'll notice that red glowing up on the hill in the distance. Those are SAM sites. You have to be careful where you fly. It's all about learning your movements, and you will be punished. But you can find helis in the map. You don't have to buy them.
Double bus stop. Double bus
Yep.
stop. That looks like what I pulled out of my bathtub plug on Monday. No, wait, it's not quite as curly. It's alright. This is nice. I like this. And actually, you can hide inside this, can't you?
I've already had somebody that was hanging out in there with a bolty, making some other guy's life hell.
Sneaky.
You can build inside of these. You want to come to the mouth, though.
Hello.
Yep.
Oh, this is great. Yes. This is a really nice touch. I like this. Very good sniping area. Okay, so, explain to me the portal maze.
Let's go into it. It's right over here. So this is one of 3 starting rooms in the portal maze. They all look the same with slight tweaks and differences. Maybe they have a different spooky bear, or maybe the candles are in a different position, or something that makes it stand out from the others.
Okay.
Each one of these points leads out of this room. When you're in a starting room, you have one point that will lead out to freedom, and it'll put you back out on the map. So if you're really lucky, you can literally jump in and jump right back out again.
Mm-hmm.
There's one exit that is almost guaranteed death. It's either going to spawn you inside of an oubliette, inside of the punishment box in the admin room, or it's going to spawn you on the bottom of the ocean. So you're going to have a bad time if you hit one of those ones. The remaining 4 will send you out to other portal maze rooms. It is mappable, but there's 69 portals in total that make up the entire portal maze, and it can be confusing. And people have mapped it, and the ones that have been having fun with it. And especially
knowledge
the ones
is power.
Knowledge is power.
Let's do this then. Let's see. I would choose this one first, so I'm not going to have that one. And I would choose that one next, so I'm not going to have that one. So I'm going to go into this one over here.
I have no idea where we're going. I get lost in this thing too.
Okay, so we're in a
slightly different room. Look at the candles. Now you can't see the tips, but you know that they're there.
There are no bears in here. We'll choose that one first. I'm not going to choose that one. Choose that one next. So I'm going to choose this one over here. Come with me.
I'm coming.
Let's go on an adventure. And we're out.
Ooh.
Oh, hello. Where have we ended up?
Very good. Oh, I know where you found.
What the hell is this? Oh, look what we found. Epilepsy Central.
Oh no, that's doing the flashy thing for you.
Oh, I made a good choice, did I? I managed to get out. Where are we actually now? Let's have a look.
We're near Prim Spawn.
In the northeast. This is an exit.
This is an exit point. So people can wind up in the portal maze, and then they essentially get to recreate Don't Starve together. They wind up spawning at the gate. Are you a fan of Monty Python?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I created what I believe the Monty Python crew wanted for the movie, but they couldn't afford.
Look at the bones! That is horrific. I love it.
It is. We have a COVID-19 trap.
Oh, yes. We need one of these little.
To your right, you'll see Excavator. It does not show up on the map because it's broken. It's in the process of being relocated to a new area by Cobalt. The puppies are an object or a creature of Cobalt Incurse Incorporated, and they don't want the spooky bears interacting with their plans and affecting Gordon. So they're going to eventually be trying to seek them down and stop them. People that have gotten comfortable with a puppy in one location may come in after a new episode is launched and find out that their puppy's gone and it's gone someplace else, and they don't know where it's moved to. Oh, you found the mama puppy. She's sleeping in the ice lake?
Yes.
Yep, that's the mama puppy.
Mama puppy. That's kind of an oxymoron.
But, I never said I wasn't a moron. Okay. Oh, you found Nin's spaceship.
I found Nin's spaceship.
You would never guess that this is almost primarily built out of pieces of cargo ship.
Okay.
Airfield's a little different. This is where they've been storing a lot of their rocket pieces. There's actually an exit to the portal maze in here.
Yeah, saw that.
When you spawn into this room, there's usually 6 or 7 scientists ready to greet you. You'll also see this little circle with a grid location on it. These are pasted all around the normal monuments that people like to gravitate to, and these will actually hint and tell you where you may want to go look for other portal entrances.
You've thought about this, haven't you? So question, how much time have you put into this project?
I'm probably somewhere between 7,000 and 8,000 hours in total in the entire Gordon project. Prior to this, I was just a blacksmith. I hit things with hammers. That's how I handle problems. And so it's taken some time to figure my way through this.
Yeah. So you were working with metal frags and the occasional bit of high qual?
Yes. There are areas of this map that only work because I used broken rust prefabs. There you go.
Yes.
Did it? It disappeared on you, right?
It disappeared on me.
When you get into a certain distance, that one building will actually invert and sink down into the ground underneath that rock that you're standing on. You can run into this valley, and you can come run up here, and you can stand right where that that building is. And now you can stand here and snipe at these guys as they come up the hill to take you on, and they can't see you because to them you're inside the building.
Explain this to me.
We have a collider bridge in front of us. It has 2 wings that come off the side, but you want to have a hemp seed in your hand. So I recommend picking up one of these plants. Pay attention to how far that thing is away from you, because it will show you the location of the bridge.
I see.
Yep. I think the fastest time for anybody coming across this at the moment is 25 seconds.
Is it gonna kink before I get to here? Yes, I thought it would.
Oh,
you sneaky person, you.
And there are multiple ways into the middle. This is one of the harder ways there.
What sort of wipe schedule are you going to have on this?
Bi-weekly. It'll happen Thursdays, noon Eastern Standard Time. It would coincide with Force Wipe.
What the dickens is this? Can you come here, please, and explain this?
I'm coming. So this is the main headquarters of Curse Incorporated. There's 2 different areas to it, one that's accessible by players and one that's not. Now remember, they have these spooky bears that are coming in and interfering with their work, and they're getting frustrated. So one of their answers is they wanted to try to create one of their own spooky bears, but they're going to take it a slightly different route. This thing's creepy. Another creation of Nin. Absolutely love it. Horrifies me every time I look at it.
This is an abomination.
Yep. It is an abomination, and I'm still trying to work out how I'm going to use this character, but I know it's going to be fun.
Oh, very nice. Very nice office. So, welcome. I've been expecting you. Where's my puppy? This is a very rustic table. I recognize this.
Yeah, see, you know this monument isn't mine, but you'll notice some differences if you recognize it. Once you get up to the top, this is where
another bear.
Yes.
Entrances are hidden around the world, but only for those with eyes unfurled.
You a Star Trek fan?
Yarp.
Darmok and Jalada, Tanagra.
Yes. Dathan and Picard.
Yes.
Mirab,
yes.
his sails unfurled.
Very good. Very good. Oh, man, you just made my heart warm. Thank you.
You know, I think that because I'm never going to be able to fit everything here into one video, and it's going to be long enough as it is, the best idea is that if people want to know more, they should just come down and see it for themselves.
Yep.
So I'll put all the details in the description for them as to where all the portals to your realm can be found, where they can join the Discord and the server, etc.
Oh, I appreciate that. Please, if you feel the need, I would be more than excited to have you let them know that for those of you that are upset about how difficult this map is, you need to know that these are not subject to change.
Oof.
Like, it's gonna stay hard. It's gonna stay hard.
Right, chaps, so if you want to know more, then you should be able to find everything you need to join the server and Discord down below. I'll also put some links there for you if you're interested in getting into the custom map making scene. The vast majority of custom monuments, etc. on this server are Gordon's own doing, and I've done my very best to credit anyone else whose work was shown, but in case I've missed yours, then please let me know and I'll add it to the description. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more custom stuff, then leave me a like and sub to the channel, join me on Twitch and stay up to date with me on Twitter, Facebook, Discord and my Steam group. Thank you to my patrons for their support in making this for you. I shall catch you all soon, but in the meantime, keep calm and stay rusty. Cheerio. Look at the bones!